Thanks for signing up for Eagle Mount coaching at Bridger Bowl. We're so excited to have you. This video is to help you feel really prepared for your lesson. We'll go through all the steps it takes for a successful day on the mountain. We're so excited for this season to begin, and it's looking like it might actually be our busiest season yet. That being said, we want to keep the program running at full strength with COVID as a constantly evolving consideration. We will continue to follow the guidelines laid out by the CDC, the County Health Department, Bridger Bowl, and Eagle Mount. With these considerations, volunteers will be required to wear face coverings indoors and maintain physical distancing where possible. You will be able to use a mask of your choosing, preferably a double-layered one. We will also be conscious of the flow and the use of the hut space, minimizing the number of people indoors at any given time. Please continue to exercise caution and let us know as soon as possible if you're feeling under the weather and decide that staying home is the best choice. While we do stress the importance of your commitment to the program, everyone's health and safety is the priority, and we appreciate that caution and communication. If any of these protocols or guidelines are in conflict with your personal COVID safety considerations, please just let us know. We will do what we can to accommodate to make Eagle Mount a safe, comfortable, and joyous place to be. We really look forward to seeing you up at Bridger. The first trick is to find parking. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time for the drive up to the mountain and the walk to the hut. The time it takes really depends on the weather and the day of the week. You will figure out what works for you, but please err on the side of extra wiggle room. Checking in at the hut. You can find the Eagle Mount hut in the leftmost entrance of the leftmost building as you look up at the mountain from the parking lot. We're attached to Ski Patrol. Come on over to the hut when you arrive at Bridger. Kindly remember to bring along a face covering and put it over your nose and mouth before entering any of the buildings. When you arrive at the hut, you can come in and find our welcome table. Here you can sign in so we know you've arrived, and then you'll be able to locate your pass for the day. It should have your name on it, and we just ask that you put it somewhere secure in a zippered pocket in your pants or on your jacket. Then you can find your student's paperwork and take it to an open spot in the room. There you can look over previous notes and figure out if you're going to need any equipment or rentals. Please be sure to notice if they have a media waiver signed or if it says no media on their paperwork. We encourage volunteers to take pictures to share with us, and we'll be able to print them out in the hut. We just have to take care and respect those who prefer privacy. So thanks for paying attention to that detail. You are more than welcome to come pick up your pass when the hut opens at 9 a.m. and ride before or after your Eagle Mount lesson with our pass. It is very important that all passes are returned to us by 4:15 p.m. We need to have them back to reload for the following day. We want you to enjoy your day on the slope, so be sure to continue to adhere to the responsibility code and consider yourself a representative of Eagle Mount for the whole day. We appreciate your commitment to having those passes back on time. In accordance with Bridger's employee policy for this season, we will require our volunteer coaches to use face coverings while indoors. You're welcome to gear up and leave things in our soon-to-be-built cubbies in the volunteer area. This is for day use only and should only be used on the days where you're here for Eagle Mount lessons. We want you to feel like you have a good home base for the day, but we want any socializing and eating to be done out in open spaces.
If the paperwork says that you need to get a rental of a ski or a snowboard, you're going to need to go to Roundhouse to pick it up. Let's head that way.
On the first day of the season, you'll actually do this part with your student. We need to have them present at Roundhouse to make sure the boots will fit their feet. All the following days, you do this on your own before they get here. When you arrive, use this door and you will find boots and skis or snowboards already prepped for Eagle Mount. Please remove the sticky note with your student's name on it, put the note in the box, and bring the gear to the hut for your student. At the end of the lesson, you'll return it there and replace the sticky note onto the equipment. If you're on the same lesson each week, you may choose to stop by Roundhouse before you arrive at the hut. Just make sure you communicate the plan with your co-coach so you're not both making the trip over there. If applicable, gather equipment. If your student uses any equipment such as a seizure belt, bamboo pole, or outriggers, take a moment to set those things up. We plan to have the coach's bibs and students' armbands in a bin at the student's gear up spot ready to go. You will notice some student bins are red and some are green. This is your second reminder for media releases. Red means no pictures, while green means go for it. Before the lesson starts, meet up with your co-coaches outside the hut. There will be a staff member outside with the schedule to help you find your people. We will have Walkie Talkies so the indoor staff member can let you know when your student is ready or if one coach should come in and assist them with getting their outerwear or gear on. Now it's time to head out to the snow, have some fun, prioritize safety, and maybe do some learning. Once everyone's dressed and ready to go, check in with everyone on the lesson to see how you're all feeling that day. Each day can present different moods or energy levels, so it's good to take a warm-up run, even if you've been on lessons together all season. Check in with the staff if you have any questions about where to begin or how to progress throughout the season. Please remember to keep an eye on the time and head back to the hut when the time is up. It's really good to stay out for the majority of the 2-hour slot if possible. Bathroom and warm-up breaks are allowed, but we'll try to keep those to 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Make sure you're back to the hut in time for the lesson to end. Sometimes students have other places to be or a bus to catch, and we don't want to have to come looking for people out on the slopes. A few notes on the end of the lesson. Please make sure you close out with your student and any caregivers if applicable. You may be asked to help with them removing their boots or layers. Please encourage independence, but support each individual as needed. It's a good time to debrief on the day and say see you later. Please help us collect the student lift passes. Athlete passes can only be used while they're on a lesson with Eagle Mount, and we need them all back to reload for the following day. Please place used bibs and student armbands in the bin to be sanitized later by the staff. Next, you'll collaborate with your co-coaches on a quick but detailed note. Make sure you leave enough information about the lesson so staff can check in and see how things are going. Even if you believe you'll be there the following week, you never know when things come up that prevent you from coming. We want substitutes to be as prepared as possible so that our students get the most out of their time here. Please don't hesitate to ask a staff member about what to include in the note. We want a good picture of what the lesson was like, but it shouldn't take you too long to fill out. Please remember to go back to Roundhouse with your students' gear. You will put everything back where you found it and return the sticky note with their name on it to the skis or the snowboard. You're welcome to drive the gear over there on your way out if that makes more sense with your parking situation, but please don't forget and drive away. We need to make sure all that gear ends up back at Roundhouse for the end of the day. This is also a great time to make sure that you've returned your Eagle Mount RFID and that we have it back at the hut. As a thank you for the time you spend volunteering, we're happy to be able to partner with Bridger Bowl and offer you a voucher for 1 lift ticket for every 4 lessons you coach. In the past, coaches recorded their own days and times on note cards. We've simplified things, so when you're ready to redeem a voucher, just ask a staff member. We'll have a record of what you have earned, and we'll send you a code you can use on Bridger's website. You will load it onto your personal Bridger Bowl card, which is an RFID available on their website for $5, and you can use the same card all season long.